Hello, I'm Dr. Indubala Mathur. Welcome in my channel FMT by IBM. Today's our topic is Delirium Poisons 2, in which we study cannabis indica or cannabis sativa. At first, what is delirium poisons? Delirium are the poisons acting on the brain and inducing altered consciousness with confusions, delusions, hallucinations and agitation. Examples of delirium poisons are Dhatura, we already have studied, Atrapa belladonna, Henbane, Indian hemp, which is also known as cannabis sativa, our today's topic, and cocaine. Cannabis. You may not be familiar with the name cannabis, but I am sure you have heard the name bhang, ganja, charas, etc. These are actually preparations made by different parts of cannabis. Botanical name of cannabis are cannabis sativa and cannabis indica. These are two species. Those are used for the preparation of bhang, charas, ganja, etc. Common name is Indian hemp. Features of the plant. Cannabis sativa plant grows all over India. However, the cultivation is restricted by government, but it is easy to grow in Indians environment, means hot and humid environment. The plant is dioecious, means having male and female reproductive organs in separate individuals, means a plant is either a male plant or a female plant. The female plant is taller and grows about 4 to 6 meter. So you can see the plant, a photograph of plant. Another one, you can see leaves and flowering part. Flowering part of this cannabis are used for different preparation and leaves for different. We will talk about it later. Active principle. As we know, active principles are the compounds, those are actually responsible for the harmful effect of that particular poisonous plant or the poison. So in cannabis, active principles are cannabinol, cannabidiol and several isomers of tetrahydrocannabinol, and most important one is delta 9 THC for tetrahydrocannabinol. Preparations of cannabis. Number one is bhang. I'm sure you have heard about bhang because it is very commonly used in Indian society, and it is also called siddhi, patti, sabji, etc. Bhang is made up from dried leaves of the cannabis plant and pressed into cakes. It is the mildest form of cannabis and having 15% of active principle. You can see the images. Shivji, because it is used in the puja of Shivji. It is very commonly used in the Holi and the Mahashivratri like occasions, and yes, as addictive substance. Ganja. Ganja is derived from the flowering top and it has 15 to 25% of active principle. You can see this image of cannabis. It has leaves and the flowering part. If a preparation is made from the leaves, then it is known as bhang, and it is made up by the flowering tops, then it is known as ganja. Marijuana. Marijuana is the term used in America and many texts as synonymous for the ganja, but as I have told you, ganja is derived from the flowering tops, but marijuana is prepared from leaves and flowering tops both. So they are different. And definitely having the active principle concentration also different, means marijuana has less concentration than the ganja. Then charas. Charas is also known as hashish or hash. It is derived from resin or resinous exudate of plant, that is also known as resin or daub or shit, and having 25 to 40% of active principle. You can see the photograph of charas, preparation of the resin. Majun. Majun, any sweet that is prepared with any of the above preparations, means a sweet or a sweet having either ganja or bhang or charas or marijuana, whatever it is. If sweet is prepared with any of these preparations, then it is known as majun, and it is very commonly used by the people as bhang ki goli or mithai. Mechanism of action. Cannabis act at cannabinoid receptors, and there are two types of cannabinoid receptors have been identified, CB1 and CB2. CB1 widely distributed with highest concentration in brain neurons, and CB2 found in cells of immune system, means spleen, tonsils, immune cells, etc. Absorption, metabolism and excretion. Cannabis or delta-9 THC is absorbed from the gastrointestinal tract and as a smoke or vapor from the respiratory tract, but they slowly absorb from the subcutaneous or intramuscular injection. Then in the liver, this delta-9 THC converted into 11-hydroxy delta-9 THC by liver microsomes. This 11-hydroxy delta-9 THC is an active metabolite of delta-9 THC. Then this 11-hydroxy delta-9 THC converted into an inactive metabolite and excreted into urine, feces and bile. Clinical features. What are the features when a person took any preparation of cannabis? Number 1, subjective perception of relaxation and euphoria, the reason why a person want to take again and again these preparations. Feel, perception of relaxation and euphoria. Some impairment in thinking, concentration and perpetual and psychomotor functions occur. Higher doses causes hallucinations, sedation or sleepiness and at times dysphoria. Dysphoria means a state of unease or generalized dissatisfaction with the life, with unpleasant sensation, but it happens in the higher doses. Excitement, impulsive ideas or stray ideas. Size of object and distance is distorted, and this is the reason it is advisable the person should avoid driving at the time of when he or she is under the influence of the cannabis. Recent memory and selective attention are impaired, but distant memory remains same, unchanged. Changes in perception of color, shape and time, increase in appetite, nausea, dry mouth, tachycardia, palpitations, hypotension. Increase in appetite is again another reason why person want to take again and again this bhang ki goli or the any other preparation of bhang or cannabis. Angina may be precipitated by ganja smoking in persons with coronary insufficiency. Fatal dose is very high, so person die rarely because of the fatal dose or acute toxicity of the cannabis. But if person has some kind of coronary insufficiency, can die because of the angina. Differential diagnosis of cannabis toxicity with cocaine intoxication, amphetamine intoxication, sedatives, tricyclic antidepressants, panic attacks, because these have one or more common signs and symptoms. Management: how to manage a case of cannabis toxicity or cannabis poisoning. As all other poisons, start with the ABCD. A for airway, patency of airway, number 1. B for breathing. If person has some kind of respiratory problem, then assist with the artificial breathing or artificial respiration. C for circulation. If have some kind of circulatory problem like hypovolemia, we must correct it. D for decontamination. In this, we must decontaminate by the gut decontamination, means gastric lavage. Then benzodiazepines for paranoia. Haloperidol for acute psychotic state, and supportive measure is the person has required. Fatal dose, as I have told you previously, very high fatal dose, so rarely fatality occur. Usually it is a drug of abuse or addiction. Number 1, charas, which is most toxic out of all these preparations, and in this also it is 2 gram per kilogram of body weight. So you can understand, if a person having an adult male or adult female having age about 60 to 70 kg, so the fatal dose of the most toxic substance of the cannabis is 120 to 140 grams. That is very high. Then ganja, 8 gram per kilogram of body weight. Bhang, 10 gram per kilogram of body weight. THC is actually active principle, so definitely its fatal dose is less. So it is 30 milligram per kilogram of body weight. Fatal period is about 12 hours to several days when person is unattended by the hospital or the clinician. Autopsy findings: signs of asphyxia. Unabsorbed bhang may be identified in the stomach, and the most important, we must take the viscera, collect them, seal them, and send them to the forensic laboratory for the examination for the poisonous substance to confirm the poisoning and the name of the poison. Medico-legal importance: drug of abuse, as I have told you previously. But this abuse or the addiction is not physiological, no physiological dependence or addiction. This is actually psychological addiction. Then number 2 is acute intoxication causes impairment in motor skill and judgment and affect vision and perception of time and space, as I have told you previously. Therefore, it may be dangerous to drive a vehicle under the influence of cannabis. Then third one, a case is reported where a young adult male died after consuming bhang who was suffering from heart ailment. So it is not actually because of the fatal dose, but it is because person has some coronary problems and it leads to angina because of the cannabis. Then in the clinical features we talk about steroids. So cannabis is known to induce suicidal ideation. Then one specific feature in the cannabis is run amok. It occur in the cannabis abusers or the have addiction or chronic poisoning. Under the influence of substance, a person gets frenzy and goes on killing other persons who comes in his way until the homicidal tendency lasts. Thereafter, when the homicidal tendency lasts, the person commits suicide or surrender himself to the police. We will talk about run amok later. Roadside poisoning to stupefy. As it is a delirium poison, it stupefies the person and person becomes unable to defend himself and becomes victim to facilitate robbery or any other crime like rape, etc. Sometimes criminals also take cannabis to strengthen the nerves before crime, as I have told you in the clinical features, that it causes some relaxation and some euphoria and excitement. So it helps them to strengthen the nerve before crime. Then sometimes you'll also use as aphrodisiac, accidental poisoning and overindulgence. Overindulgence is most common in the cases of the cannabis poisoning. Chronic poisoning. If a person take it again and again in a small quantity, it develops tolerance and psychological dependence, but it's not a physiological one. Then if take again and again in excess amount, it leads to degeneration of nervous system and insanity. That is also known as hashish insanity. It reduces serum testosterone and sperm count, that leads to gynecomastia. And as I have told you in the clinical features, it increases appetite, but if taken in excess amount again and again as in the chronic poisoning, it causes loss of appetite that leads to weakness, so wasting, then the tremors, sleepy facial expression, vacant look, red eyes, impotence, moral and mental deterioration. Now, what is run amok? Run amok is actually temporary insanity in the cannabis abuser, so usually found in the chronic poisoning of cannabis, but in a rare case in acute poisoning when having a higher amount, but very rare. Run amok is a psychological disturbance and it is marked by period of depression followed by violent attempt to kill people. In this, person first kill a person to whom he may have a real or imaginary enmity, and then kills anyone that comes in his way until the homicidal tendency lasts. And when then the homicidal tendency lasts, he may commit suicide or may surrender himself. Thank you.